Shop and Style. Today we are going to be dealing with a summer tops that disguise your menopausal belly. And this is something that is a very big bugbear for most of us, especially during summertime, because it's so hot and we do tend to feel, well, at least I do tend to feel a little more bloated during the summertime because of the heat and sometimes dehydration and that kind of thing. And what we don't want is something that is going to make us look big and make our menopausal bellies look big. But we often tend to just throw something on for the sake of the heat, but don't really get it right as far as styling is concerned. So today, I'm gonna bring the two things together. We're gonna have style and we're gonna have coolness. We're gonna have disguising your menopausal belly and we're gonna have coolness and not having to worry so much about whether you're bloated or not. So welcome in everybody. Make sure to put in the comments where you are coming in from, and please let me know if you have any questions, because that's what these lives are for, right? This is an opportunity for you to ask your questions and us to have some fun together. So I'm going to start off with what not to do. So a lot of us tend to do this kind of thing, right? We just throw something on, a t-shirt, like a cotton t-shirt, something that is just going to feel cool and comfortable. And I get it, right? I completely get it. And often we think that if we try and cover up the parts of our body that we're not so crazy about, then nobody will notice them. In actual fact, when we do this, we tend to make our bellies look bigger. Not just our bellies, but our body as a whole. And what a lot of women don't realize is that there are some very great magic tricks that you can use to give yourself some shape, to stay cool, and to disguise your menopausal belly. And so that's what we're going to be discussing today. Now, I am going to put the items in because this is Style and Shop, right? So you can shop right here in YouTube, which is amazing. YouTube allows you to do that. So I will be tagging the items that I'm talking about in the video, but feel free to ask any questions throughout the show, because that's what this is for, right? This is the fun part of everything. Okay, so this, girlfriends, is one of my favorite things, is a peplum top. It has been for a very long time, but I had a client of mine who said to me, she says, Trace, I wish you would do more solid color clothes. And I was like, okay, let me do more solid colors. Now, solid colors can be a little bit tricky because if you don't have the right fabrics, they cling in the wrong places and they show every lump and bump, every bra line, every panty line, everything, right? So for me, it's about figuring out what is breathable, because breathable is not even a negotiable thing anymore, especially as we are in perimenopause and menopause. And second of all, we need things that are not going to cling and make us look gross, right? Or make us feel gross. It's more about the feeling than anything. And what I like about a peplum top, and luckily they've come back in fashion, is that a peplum top has that little bit of waist definition, but it's almost a little bit above the natural waist. So can you feel, if you're watching from a device or a phone or whatever, and you can hold with one hand and put your hand where your waist is, where your natural waist is. It's often a little higher up than we think. And so in this case, I'm going to hold, this is where I am. I have quite a long body, but essentially it's like that's where it is. Now, what a peplum can do, if it's a good peplum top, is it'll give a little bit of a skimming above the natural waist, a little bit above the natural waist, and then swing out into this lovely peplum flare. Now, what we want is we want something on underneath that's going to give us support. So this is one of the other things I want to deal with, and this is often a mistake that we make, girlfriends, is that when we're looking at pieces of like a garment, right? We're looking at a top, or we're looking at a pair of pants or jeans or a skirt, we tend to look at them in isolation. What's very important is that they work together. So if I was wearing something, and I do have, let me just say, this is on just so that I can, it's an underpinning so that I can change my tops. But let's say for argument's sake, luckily it's quite long and it's tucked in. But let's say for argument's sake, I have a jean that's sitting down here. In fact, let me just pull it in. And then it would be quite tight. Remember those Remember the hipsters that we used to wear? Oh my goodness, what were we? Well, we were all trying to just to fit into them because that's all that was available. But if we have a low thing like that, and of course I don't, I wouldn't have support, like a support top underneath. This is then gonna cling right here, right? It's well not cling, but it's more likely to show. However, if you have a higher mid to high rise, and that's going to depend on you. I did a jeans video last time I did a live, so you can go and check out. I actually did a nice long form video on my YouTube channel, so it's easy for you to watch. But this is going to give you a lot more support, and then the top does its extra bit for you. Do you see that? So what's very important is get the bottom right as well. That's almost your foundation, and then you can put this fabulous top on over it, and it's going to work wonders. What also is really nice about this particular one, and I took it from a pattern, so I have this in a dress form. And I asked one of my clients who loves the peplum. She's like got it in every possible color. She was like, I have to have all the peplum. So I said, what about a slimming panel, like a color block one? And she was like, ooh, yes, I love the idea of that. So I did the color block. And in this case, although it looks like it's black, it's actually a very dark navy, which is very cool. Works nicely with a dark wash jean. And what it does is it gives you that slimming panel that actually can really almost create that hourglass shape. Really great for those of us who are finding that we don't really know where our waists are anymore, right? Our waists are kind of disappearing, which is a very normal thing as we go through perimenopause and menopause as our bodies change. But this is going to give you that sense of a waist. And then because it's flared out and it has a nice body, it really does give you that disguising. Now, how would it look if it was like that? Well, that would be very different, right? So that would be a very different look. And in fact, we would then discuss a different strategy that you can use. But what's nice is that with that flare, oh, it just looks amazing. Okay, so let me know. Hello, Laura. Laura, you are the inspiration. I think I should call this the Laura. Don't you think? The Laura Peplum. And then we've got the next one coming up that should be called the Carol, because Carol is the one that inspired the solid colors. She was like, Tracy, I love the peplum, but I want it in solid colors. Now, I just want to say something, girls, is that this is a thicker cotton fabric, so it's not the typical cotton, okay? It's not the typical cotton. It is a thicker cotton. It's a lot more expensive, but completely worth it. That gives it that body, but also means that it doesn't cling. Because if the fabric is too thin or it's the wrong fabric in a solid color, it is going to cling in all the wrong places, which we don't want. All right, so the next one, oh, thank you. Hope you're having a good day. Well, this part, by the way, everything is linked in the description box below as well. I've created a collection on my website so you can have everything there. And everything can be customized, girls. So if you want it, say, in this color way, you could have it in that colorway. And in fact, if you want it in different colorways as well, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly put on the next one. So, and then I'm going to show you, I have got, Carol, that's awesome. Okay. She has really good taste. But then here comes the Carol. Here comes the Carol. I think I'm going to start naming them after you girls. What do you think? Carol, by the way, have you received your new tops yet? Sorry, I was off. So now, guys, I'm on a different, because I'm doing some work for another brand, and so I'm off on a Monday and technically a Saturday, but I can't help myself. I have to do a live with you girls on a Saturday. It's just the funnest thing. So this is part of my off day. All right, so this is the Carol, guys. So the story is this. Okay. Yes, thank you, Carol. Exactly. So this is the story, is that Carol loved my tops. She bought a peplum from me ages ago that was a print that she didn't really love the colors of the print, but she loved the top, the style of it. And she goes, Trace, can't you make it in solid colors? And I was like, okay, what colors? What colors do you want? And so we made her a whole bunch, and now it's going to have to be called the Carol. And I think what I want to do is that I think that we are going to continue this as a line right throughout the seasons. Okay, so I'm going to be making a long sleeve version of this one when it comes to winter time, and so you can have multiple different colors. And I'll just show you girls. In fact, hold on, let me just pull out. So I have, as an example, I'm working on some new designs, so I have pieces of fabric all over my studio at the moment, but you can't see them, they're all on the floor. So here is the teal. So you can imagine a teal would be really stunning. You could have it in that beautiful pink as well. You can have a navy. Let me show you. Carol got the magenta. Carol, you got the magenta, which is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. So there's the magenta. There's also so all of these will become available, guys. I have an olive green. I have a rust. Okay, so the cool thing is, and then there's also, there's a nice apple green as well. There's an apple green. So you can have this in whatever freaking color you want, basically. Oh, you haven't received your new, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, because they have not been forwarded. Okay. So Carol, you're in Bermuda at the moment? Lucky you, girl. That's amazing. Okay, cool. Well, you'll at least be excited when they get there. Okay, so this is, girls, so the peplum. Now, if you want the paneled peplum, let me share as well. So I made this in a sleeveless, but this does not have to be sleeveless. So one thing to know about my collection, and I keep it this way on purpose. It means it does have to be a small collection. Like, it can't be a massive business because it's not scalable in that way. But what I like to do is I like to customize for my clients. Like Carol saying, Trace, I love your peplum top. Could I have it in solid colors? And I'm able to do that for her. That's what's special about my collection, that it can be customized to best suit your needs. And that is really my whole thing. That's what makes it different, right? To going into a store and buying items in the store. You can choose your colors, you can choose your fabrics, you know what I'm saying? And so if, for example, you love this slimming panel, you want this one with a sleeve, by all means, you can have it with a sleeve. If you want it in a solid color, I tried it. By the way, Laura, I did a rendition the other day, because you know when I said to you, do you want a color block version of it? Do you remember I sent you that message? And I tried it with this exact pattern with the color block, and it looked terrible. It was so horrible. It was like, it just didn't work. It had to have the thinner, slimmer panel. So that sample got chucked. I was like, oh my goodness, it looks terrible. So, but it works really well like this, because otherwise it just makes this look odd. I don't know, it just didn't happen for me. I was like, it's not slimming, it's not very flattering. But this is super flattering in a solid color, and you can have it in whatever color you want. You could even have it in a black if you wanted to. You could have it in a brown. So if you want a whole bunch of them, you're welcome to do so. But the thing that's nice about this, it's a thicker cotton, so again, it's still breathable. It's going to just gently go over your belly. You can wear it with either a wide leg or a slim leg. Either one is going to work really well, and it's just flattering. Again, I want to remind you, do wear it though with a mid to high rise that's already giving you a little bit of that hold, and then pop it on over that. Okay, so that's very important. If you're wearing something too low cut, if you're wearing something that's giving you the muffin top effect, which, by the way, if your waistband is wrong, regardless of your body shape, you're going to get that muffin top effect. So if you're wearing your pants too low, then it's not going to have as flattering as effect as if you have a medium, a mid to higher rise patch. Okay, so this is the Carol. We've had the Laura. Okay, here's the Laura, available in different colorways. We've had the Carol. Now, let's talk about a different version. So, the magic tricks, girls. All right, hold on. And I will show you some new prints that are coming in, by the way, some new fabrics that are coming in. Let me know in the comments after I'm finished with the content of the blouses if you would like to see the other stuff. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the other stuff that I'm working on. I'm very excited. I've been doing samples coming out of my ears at the moment. So let me know, and then at the end of the video, I'll do it. Okay, so this one here is the, now, when you see it in the photograph, it actually is, Jessica! I knew it, girl! Okay, I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek just to keep you excited. Okay, hold on. This is what's coming. Oh, whoops, this is in pieces still. Okay, so just hang 10 with me, and then some other Carol. I think you're gonna. Okay, so it's coming. Oh no, it's coming. So we'll have some fun. Let me go through the tops, and we're gonna get to one of the tops that there is actually, it's relevant to these fabrics. Okay, so this is a navy blue print. It's a new style that I've been working on that I'm really excited about. I'm really passionate about. Okay, so for summertime, girls, one of the things that women often are nervous about is, like, I often talk about tucking in your tops. And I specifically have given you tops that you don't have to tuck in. And the key to that is really if you have that lovely peplum effect. Now, this pattern is taken from the Wear 3 Ways dress. So it's a really, really easy one. And it fits everybody. You can see that it just goes into this massive thing. Okay, so it really is a lovely top. Girls, you've got, I know Jessica and Laura have got a couple of different of these. And what's nice is that either you can wear it out like this, okay, and it still gives you shape. The print does the magic because it disguises the multitude of things. You won't see a tummy, you won't see anything in this. And then you can also, if you want to, tuck it in. But what I often recommend with the tuck in, and this is just a little magic trick, is instead of just tucking in and you end up with a lot of extra bulk around your belly, do this. Go underneath, okay, so you tuck it on underneath, and then you bring it to the front, you twist it, and it gives a little bit of that ruching over there, and then you can tuck it in. You can also do it a little asymmetrically if you want to, but I actually quite like doing it in the front. And then I like to tuck this little bit here into my band like that. So then it's not sitting, because you also don't want this bulky part right there. That's not going to work either. And what's nice about this is that then it's got a little bit of that ruching. So you know how, like, sometimes we get that, I get that extra around here a little bit, right? Just like if I'm bloated and that type of thing. Sorry, I've got the wrong top on underneath for this top, but anyway. But it gives you a little bit of that ruching for that. Those, you know what I mean? What do we call these? The love handles. It just helps a little bit. So this is a really fun way. And even if you were wearing a baggier t-shirt, you can do the same with this. You can take something, or a blouse that doesn't have shape. You can take it and you can do the twist. I'll show you once again. So you take it from the back, all right? You tuck it under, and then you pull it to the front, and you twist it. It's so much better than just tucking in a top. And that way you're not getting a bunch of fullness into your pants, which often can add extra bulk and feel uncomfortable. And then this piece here, you see, I just tuck it underneath, and even you can tuck it over like that so you don't even see. So there's no hole, there's no tummy showing if you don't want that. I mean, if you want it, that's fine. But, and again, this is going to be very helpful if you're wearing a mid to high rise. So I'm going to keep saying that because so many times I've taken women shopping and they'll look at an item in isolation. they'll look at a top and say, oh no, this top's not working. I'm like, well, wait a minute, because they've got no pants on. Let's put your jeans on that give you that little bit of a tucking. And then they're like, oh wow, the top looks amazing. Or likewise, they'll take the jeans, and they'll put them on and go, oh no, I'm never going to wear these jeans like this. And I'm like, well, let's put the top on first. And once you've got it over like that, well, now how does it look? Oh, now I'm looking hot and fabulous. Do you know what I'm saying? So you've got to look at your body as a whole, never just in isolation. Okay, so this is the other option. Also, this can be available in various different fabrics, so feel free to let me know if you want one of these. They're really fun to wear. Okay, so now we're going to get into the sleeve situation. So a lot of women want a sleeve, and I get that. The challenge is it is so freaking hot, right, girls? It is like piping hot. So how do we do the sleeve and feel comfortable at the same time? Well, the magic top. Okay, so the magic blouse. The magic blouse is called the magic blouse by my clients. That's what they named it, because they were like, it works like magic, and it really does. Because first of all, it gives you a sleeve, which I really love the sleeve, and it's made out of a breathable fabric. So for me now, the last while, I only work with breathable fabrics. Period, the end. Because I have found, for me, I sweat a lot more, I get a lot more hot. Even though I don't have hot flashes anymore because I'm on bioidentical HRT, I still get that, I definitely run hotter than I used to. So I don't want to feel uncomfortable at all. And a lot of women, sometimes it's the size of their arms, sometimes it's the skin on their arms. No judgment, none whatsoever. So I always give you a sleeve option. So the magic blouse, okay, fits really nicely. It does the same thing that the peplum does. Oh, hold on, let me just put it on let me tag it for you. And it's available in multiple fabrics. It's available in a ton of fabrics, okay? So if you click the link in the description box below, you'll have a collection of all the blouses and you can look at everything. So what's nice about the magic blouse is that it gives you that waist definition. If you have a bigger bust, it gives you a really nice deep V, which is very flattering. You can put a cami on underneath it, and then you tie it and you just put it like that. And what's nice is it gives disguising for the belly. It draws the eye down the body, and then you can have your top even over your jeans if you prefer. I've got this tucked in because it's just it's an underpinning so I can change my tops. But the other thing that you can do, and this has been my favorite thing lately, I've actually reinvented this top. I've given it a little bit of a makeover. I've added the slit in the side. And so what that does is that you can then slit it like that, take it, and then tie it at the back. Now, it is obviously going to depend on your waist and that kind of thing, but I find it may be a little on the just barely get it, but you often can get it because it's the full width of the fabric. And this gives you a blouse effect. And this, I have to tell you girls, for my personal wardrobe, I have made myself probably about 10 of these. I have been wearing them non-stop. And the cool thing is, you can wear them into the fall as well. Okay, so if you live in very cold climate, you can layer it with a top on underneath it, even maybe a turtleneck. You can do all different things with this, but because it's viscose, it's an all-weather fabric. It is breathable. It is crease resistant. It doesn't crease badly. What I have found, a lot of these, it's available also in this one here. This is the Constellation. Laura named this print the Constellation. So this is the Constellation. You can have it in, Carol got it in this one here, which is really stunning. And then also this one's on the way to her. And this has got the frill sleeve. So it's available in multiple different fabrics, all breathable fabrics. All can be worn multiple ways. Now, the nice thing is that if you wanted to, you can also tuck this in, which I sometimes do. Like if I'm wearing, especially if I'm wearing a nice wide leg jean, then I like to tuck it in because it actually makes my waist look smaller in comparison with the wide leg at the bottom. But you don't have to. If I'm having a bloated day, I'll go, nah, don't want to do that. Rather just have it over like that. And of course the rounded hem is going to be very flattering. Again, we've got a nice V neckline, which is, it's more V, it's not too V so that you feel like you're popping out. If you are bigger busted, it's definitely advisable for you to wear a cami anyway, because that way it's going to give you a little bit of a breaking up of the expanse of the bust. Okay, so this is the magic blouse. You can wear it multiple different ways, and then also it's a great cover up for when you want to wear it with a dress. So as an example, let me show you. So for instance, if you have, I have been wearing it all the time. That's why it's probably not on the rack here. It's just such a great breathable dress. Okay, so as an example, this is the wear three ways dress, okay? And then you can pop the magic blouse on over that and it looks like one dress. You'll see that in the photograph if you click on the actual items. You'll see it. It looks like one dress. Gives you the upper arm coverage, gives you that cinched into the waist. You can even make this look like a skirt and a top. That's how transformative it really is. All right, now we're going to go to the blouses. Okay, so I've just got two blouses. Hello, Tony. So good to see you, girlfriend. So good to see you. Okay, so let me go to the blouse. All right, so we have this is one of Tony's favorite. She loves this blouse. We're doing it like in every, hey, Tony, we're getting it in every color, in every possible print we can note that works for her coloring. Okay, so let's go through the magic blouse, the magic wrap blouse. So this is the magic blouse. Then we're going to do the magic wrap blouse, and this is really for the woman who needs a sleeve, but also wants something a little longer. So that is really where this is very helpful. This one has got a slit in the side. And Tony, just let me know about the slit, by the way, in the pink. I have a feeling that might have made a difference. Okay, this is the only one I have left, girls, and it is in a size small. So it's a size small to medium. And if you do want it, grab it because there's no more fabric. There's absolutely no more fabric. But if you don't, that's not your size, then you can get it in different prints as well. In fact, it's available in all the different prints. Okay, so this is, what is nice about this is that it is more of a blouse kind of effect, right? It is more of a blouse. So you would wear it over, you could wear it tucked in, but then you're gonna have to deal with all of this tie, which can be done, but sometimes adds a little bit extra bulk and irritation, really. But this goes and ties inside and then wraps around. And the nice thing is again, we've got that rounded hem. The rounded hem is very, very flattering, okay? And then we've got the waist definition. And again, it's made with more fabric so that it allows for a bigger bust. Can you see that? So it can actually go higher up. And if you need adjustment, if you've really got a bigger bust, then we can arrange it as well to make sure that it gives you coverage. If you do have a bigger bust though, this is just a little trick here. If you do have a bigger bust, a lot of women, this is what I find, is a lot of women will go for a bigger size to try and compensate to close it up. What I always recommend is rather get a size that gives you shape and then wear a cami on underneath, because that's going to make a big difference. It's actually going to help cut the expanse and it's going to feel more comfortable. You don't have to worry about it opening up wide or anything like that, flashing any cleavage that you don't want. If you want the cleavage, fabulous, do the cleavage. No judgment here. But if you don't, make sure to wear the cami on underneath. Okay, it gives you the flared sleeve. If you do have a bigger bust, if you do have girls One of the things to be aware of is that this kind of flare sleeve, although it's really pretty, we do want to go a little slimmer like that. Okay, so like as example with Tony, we gave Tony a slimmer sleeve because she's really blessed with her girls, and that's going to give her a much better look, because otherwise it's going to create too much expanse all at the top, and we don't want that. Okay, she can still have a flare, but we make it a little bit slimmer for you. Again, that's the customization. That's the thing that makes it fun. Now, this blouse you can have in all the different fabrics. Okay, so if you want to have it in a bunch of you don't like this print, or this print is not available in your size because this is the last one, it can be done in all the different fabrics. This particular fabric is a little bit sheer, but not massively. It was a piece that I got from like dead stock fabric from Italy. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it, but it's the last one. Okay, now I'm going to show you, girls. Now I'm going to show you the new style that I've been working on. Okay, so besides the Carol and the Laura, besides the Carol and the Laura, let me show you. So I wanted to make us more of a shirt situation, but that's flattering, because I have found, I've been looking around, and all of the shirts tend to be very like just button down, okay? And then they're not adjustable, so they don't fit, or they're so baggy, and then you have to tuck them in to get any form of a shape, and then sometimes that doesn't suit women, because then we have that situation. So what I did, okay, I took, and just note to myself to take my hair away from my collar so that you can see it. I noticed in the photograph I had these taken and I had my hair everywhere, and I was like, oh no, now they can't see the collar. All right, so this is the same, it's almost the same as this. Okay, it's almost the same, but a little bit different. I'm going to show you now in a second. Here we go. Okay, sorry guys, I've just got to get past this thing here because I want to be able to see your comments. Okay, there we go. It's got this, all right? It's got that shaping here, but it has definition at the back. Can you see the definition at the back? So I've given it shaping, but now it's got the crisscross, and it's got a collar, and it's got a cuff. The only thing that I'm not crazy about with this fabric is that this is 100% cotton, which means it doesn't have stretch. And that worries me a little bit, because it makes it, it's not quite as comfortable. So I thought, okay, I love the concept of it. I mean, it's a beautiful print, but let me find ones that have shape. Now, what's nice is that this cuff can be pulled up like that and go into a 3/4, which is really nice. And because the fabric is stiff enough, it actually pretty much stays. That's the cool thing. It has got some interfacing inside of it, but nothing much, like it's not making it super stiff, but it does give it a nice look. And then it still has the flexibility because of the wraparound. Okay, so you could really wrap it there, wrap it here, wrap it as much as you want. You know, put a cami on underneath of whatever. So, but the fabric doesn't have the stretch. So this is what I found, and I'm very excited about these two fabrics. They're the same fabric, but two different colorways. So this is a stretch cotton poplin. Still cotton, but it's in a stretch. And look at that. Oh, hold on, let me put it this way so that the microphone doesn't bother it. Look at that. So this is the navy blue, and it's got this lovely intricate, very, very intricate type of pattern. And then let me show you. Hello, Marilyn. Oh, so good to see you, girlfriend. Oh my goodness. And then I've got the burgundy. Okay, so I'm going to, hold on, let me just put this up here so that I can, so that I'm a little less worried about the microphone. Okay, so this is the burgundy. It's got a lot of neutral in it, and you can wear it with denim, you can wear it with this one's the navy, you can wear it with brown, you can wear it with black, you can wear it with any neutral for the winter time, okay, for the fall. So this is the navy, and then this is the burgundy. And we're going to be doing, I'm going to do this blouse in both of these colorways. So let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. All right, so those are my blouses, girlfriends, my blouses and my tops. Are there any questions? And then I will show you the other things that I'm working on. Jessica, are you still here? Jessica and Laura, are you still here as well? I'm very excited to show you the new stuff. I'm very excited. Well, this is part of the new stuff, but let me know if you've got any questions. Okay, so feel free to ask any questions about the summer stuff. And then this is, because this is going to be a transition. I'm going to be doing this pretty soon. You can pre-order, by the way. So that's the other thing. I only have a few yards of fabric on the blouses. Also, if you want to get in some of your peplums in the solid colors with a long sleeve, that's also possible. If you're looking out for specific colors, because sometimes I have to order fabric specifically for you, which is going to take a little bit more time. So just feel free to let me know if you want to start pre-ordering. Okay, I know in the heat it's hard to think. It's really hard to think of fall stuff. But I have to do it all the time. In fact, in the sweltering heat, that's when I'm... Okay, so shall I do this stuff, guys? I just want to check that Jessica and that you girls do want to see some of the newer stuff. I might have to quickly go put something on underneath because I didn't plan for that. I was like, oh no, I'm just doing top so I don't have to put on anything on underneath. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Here we go. I'm just going here. All right, so let me know in the comments. Now, if any of you do have questions, let me just say, if any of you do have questions about items that you've seen, you're not sure about, maybe you've never ordered from me before, you're not sure about, feel free to go and check out. I'll send you the link again. I must just update this because my schedule has changed. But you can, okay, you're interested in the fall things. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Why is it giving me an error? Oh, that's so weird. It's giving me an error to share that. All right, so let me go and get the underpinnings quickly. Just a second, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be behind the camera chatting to you. Just put in the comments if you've got any questions. I'm just popping these on just so that I can change into the new things, the fall stuff. I'm very excited about the fall collection. Okay, here we go. All right, that was nice and quick. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Now you can see how short I really am when I don't have my shoes on. I actually had a comment, I had a question the other day from a lady. She said, Tracy, how tall are you? And I said, I look much taller because of my heels. And she goes, oh, I feel so much better now. I was like, oh, good. I'm happy you feel that way. All right, so let's show you first. Here we go. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why, but it's not allowing me to put a, link in there. But if you do want to chat with me, there is a link inside of the description that says that you can set up a call with me, and it's free. So 15-minute call, very easy to do. Here we go. Hold on, I'm just going to pull this in here. All right, so I have been really inspired this fall collection for items that have got a, really interesting patterns, but also very mix and match and easy to wear, okay? So, and deep, rich colors, like really rich in its coloration. So this is a print, all right, and it is, hold on, let me put my microphone on. Okay, and I'll put my shoes on as well. Now that I've taken my jeans off. It's always easier for me because then I'm standing taller and it's easy, you can see more of what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, so I wanted some items that, with just a few items, you can have a lot to wear. Okay, so lots of mix and match. So this is one of the prints, and by the way, you can have any of these, can be in any of the prints. So if you want the shorter wrap skirt, you want the longer wrap skirt, I'll show you the longer one just now, or you want it and you want the other style in this fabric, that's what I'm saying. You can do it in any fabric you like. So this is I made a short wrap skirt, but not in the triangle. I decided this time I was going to do it more in the flared round and give it that beautiful, you can see, I don't know if you can see the edge. Let me bring it up here. This edging. So it gives you that lovely wavy look to it. And then the tie is made out of the fabric of the belt. Okay, so you see the snake, it's made out of the snake. So it gives you a look that actually looks like it's a dress, but it's actually a skirt and a top. So this is the magic blouse, and again, it's got that round, so you could also wear it like this. Hold on, let me show you. You'll also be able to wear it like that. Okay. Or you can wear it like this. Or you can wear it wrapped around, like I said, and you can tuck it in or you cannot tuck it in. All of this is possible. The wrap skirt's got a lot of wrap around, and this is what it looks like. So this is the one, okay, and then I have it, and the nice thing is that you can wear solid color tops with the skirt. So you could wear, I'll show you, just hold on, I'm going to pop this on in here. You can wear it with boots, and you can wear it all year round. So I wore this just the other day because it's breathable fabric. The fabric is it is a viscose. It has a crepe-like finish. It's got a very interesting feel. It almost feels a little bit like a mock suede. Oh, I know, Jess. Isn't it gorgeous? This almost feels a little bit like a mock suede. It's got that texture to it. And then it's got and then the belt is out of the snake. And so it looks like, you can look like you're wearing a dress, but it's actually a skirt and a top. Okay, so then you've got the flexibility. Then you could wear olive with the olive. You could wear an olive top with the skirt. You can even wear, if you want to do if you're going to want to do a mixed print situation in the fall, I've still got this style. So I'm basically building on what I did last year. I'm building on it so that you have more to wear with it, right? You see, exactly. So Marilyn, I took your comment. I don't know if you saw that. I took your comment. And we're doing skirts next week. We're doing skirts. We're doing a deep dive on skirts next week. So, and it was so funny when I was answering the questions, the comments, I had just scheduled that one for next week. Okay, so this is cool because now you see, you could wear this, and then this here, by the way, guys, this is from last year for those of you who are new to me. But this is like the magic blouse, but made into either a duster or a dress. You can wrap it around like that. You can wear it behind. And then you see, you can mix. Listen, I love prints, girls. You know me and I was so excited with this brand that I'm representing. So I'm representing a jewelry brand on Whatnot. And I was like, can I wear prints to work? Can I wear prints on camera? And I was so excited because I just love prints. So this allows, can you see, you can actually you can build a wardrobe. And then each year, if I've got fabrics, I build on what have my clients got that they bought last year, or what have they not yet got now. This is going to make it much more wearable. So you could even do, and I'm probably going to do this for myself, a blouse in this fabric and wear it with a skirt. So you could also do that. You can really, because the colors, when it comes to mixing prints, you just want to get some of the same colors. That's all that it requires, or the same pattern and different colors. All right, so if you are not olive green, brown kind of girl, don't panic, because I have it in the blues. So this is, okay, now this is still in pieces, as you can see, all right? So it's not completely done yet, but I'm going to show you, and this is really, okay, this is making me feel, this is like a little vulnerable feeling, because it's literally in pieces, like it's not even finished off, but I'm going to show you. Oh, good, Marilyn, that's great. I'm going to show you. And Marilyn, this is the skirt, right? So the skirt and the top to go together. The skirt, you can wear it. I love doing that, because then you can wear it as a dress, and you can wear it as a top, and you can wear, you can wear it as all different things. So this one, now you can have, just bearing in mind, you can have either style in either fabric. This is going to be, it's going to be a bubble long skirt. I'm very excited about it. I was very nervous to do this, and this fabric's not cheap. So it's like, but I have to do it in exactly the same fabric. So it's a bubble, and it basically does that and goes in, but it's a wrap skirt. So it's really fun. And then the blouse is going to have the bubble on the sleeve as well. So the blouse will be obviously in the same fabric. Hold on, here are the pieces. It's literally, guys, it's literally just cut. I haven't had a chance to, I've just had a very busy week, so I haven't had a chance to make up the blouse. But essentially it's going to be the same blouse that I've got on now, but then it will have the bubble sleeve. So it will mimic and mirror the bubble at the bottom. Okay, so you can wear, and the cool thing is, again, you will be able to wear it with different solids. So the solid will be available in, let me show you, for example, right? So I have a beautiful teal that matches perfectly. Oh my goodness, all the fabrics. Do you see how the teal will go very nicely with that? So you can do, I'll be doing, and the burgundy and the dark brown. So I have a dark brown as well. Hold on, I actually just got that dark brown. I think I've got the burgundy. This is the bamboo. This is the bamboo. So it will go very nicely with burgundy. Okay, and it will go very nicely with even navy. Even navy, girls, look like this royal blue, this royal navy will look stunning. And then, hold on, where's the dark brown? Because it's got brown and black in it. So it's got a dark, yes, it's got a reddish dark brown and black. So again, you can wear black, you can wear black boots, you can wear brown boots, you can wear whatever you want. And again, it's breathable, so it's good for all year round. Yes. So brown combo, go with the brown solid. Yes, exactly. Jess, that's exactly why. Okay, so let me show you. I'll actually show that to you quickly. Here we go. That's how I like to design. It's not just about giving you only new stuff, right? Like, it's about building on what you've already got. Because you don't need, I think those of you who've been with me long enough know that you don't need a lot of clothes to have a lot to wear. You just need the right stuff to have a lot to wear, right? And so if you've got a lot of mix and match and you build it over time, you build a phenomenal wardrobe. So this is the brown, Jess, that you have. So it actually works perfectly. And by the way, you don't have to, especially with browns, you don't have to get the exact, you don't have to go like, is this the exact shade of brown? Okay, especially in a print that's got all of this, because all you need is just for it to blend in. You know, Jessica was thinking the exact same thing. Jessica's asking about the snake print. Would you wear the snake print? I mean, I suppose you could, Jess. but I feel like they're a little bit too dissimilar in my opinion. Like I mix prints all the time, but I don't know if I would really mix this combo because to me it's almost a little too dissimilar. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, you mean the snake, but it would go very nicely with the snake skirt. Oh, do you mean the snake skirt? Hold on. I think I have the snake skirt in my closet. Just a second, let me grab it. Because yes, it'll go very nicely with that. In fact, it will go with either the black or the brown. So no matter, so Jessica, you know you've got that dress made out of the snake. You could wear this top over the skirt, and it will make it look like a skirt. So you could do that as well. And then this is the snake skirt with the top. Girls, I've still got some of this snake left. I still have some of this snake left for skirts. So if you wanted to do a mix and match, hold on. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. If you want to do a mix, see, look how stunning that looks. Because the belt of the skirt is actually the same as the snake. Because I made it in the snake. I like giving texture to things as well. And then it makes it look like you're wearing a separate belt, but it's actually the same belt. It's the belt from the skirt. So that looks amazing. Can you see how that mix and match? Same is true though. And what I like, hello Salome, so good to see you, girl. What I like is when it's in the, it's also in the black. So I like prints that have got black and brown in them. Because it makes it so mix and matchable. Okay, so the same is true like with this one here. This print that I'm going to do the blouses in has got the burgundy base, but it's got black and it's got brown in it. So you could wear this with black and brown. So does the olive, so does the navy one. This navy is gorgeous. I actually really love the navy. So you could wear it with jeans, you could wear it with black, you can wear it with, you see, because it's got black and brown. So where it really allows you to play with your neutrals and have fun with your neutrals. That's the thing that I'm trying to achieve with this. And then you could wear, like you could wear a brown top. You can wear a brown top with that. You could wear a olive. An olive will go beautifully as well. So an olive will go. So you get a few, this is the nice thing about the co-ord is what I call it. You don't even have to ever, if it is too much print for you, you never have to wear them together. You can wear them as separates, but it allows you so much mix and match. It really is fun. Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Over your brown ruffle dress, also, Jessica, also over your black snake dress, because this is the black snake. This is the snake. You remember I did a dress for you in the black snake? You could wear it over, because it's got black and brown in it. Do you see? It's got black and brown in it. So you can, with anything, which is so fun. I love it. And then the same is true, girls, with the one that is, with this one here. This one also, and I know it's a little hard to tell, this one has got brown, it's got black, and it's got navy in it. Can you see it? Brown, black, and navy. And I'm also wondering, oh my goodness, guys, look here. Look, even that. Oh my word, this looks amazing. Okay, so the rust is going to be amazing as well. Look at that. Oh, so will the burgundy. So the burgundy will also go with that. So you see, like, all you need is just a few, and choose your colorway, choose which colorway you like, choose which shape you like. So do you want a shorter skirt? Do you want a longer? And then the longer's got this nice bubble look, which is really fun, and it's got a bit of an architectural look, and it's really easy to wear. Jazzy, what you trying to do? Jazzy's trying to get around to go to the cupboard. He loves being in the fabric cupboard. Okay, there you go, Jazz. There you go. I don't think there's any space for him. I don't know. He's a crazy cat. Okay, and then he's put my light out. Hold on. Jazz, what you doing here, Papa? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is where it's going, girls. This is where it's going. Oh, and then this one, hold on. I want to show you something. This one will then match, where is that? Oh. Guys, you wouldn't believe how tiny the studio is. Laura's actually been here. Laura knows how tiny the space is. Like, I know it makes it look so big, but it's actually a tiny space because I live in New York, you know? And actually, our apartment's really big for New York. Our apartment's huge. Okay, so this will also go nicely with that. So you see where I'm going with this. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'll show it to you properly again because I know it's in pieces and it looks a bit odd. But all of the things that I did from the last collection are going to build on the pieces for the new collection and vice versa. Okay. Mary-Lynn, okay, so the cool thing is, Mary, this is the cool thing, right? If you like the shorter skirt, like you say you do, okay, but you prefer this color, this colorway, you can order the shorter skirt in this fabric. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why I do 2 different styles, so that you have options. Do you understand what I mean? That's the cool thing. You have options. That's the difference, girls, because if you go into, how many times have you been in a store? I have it happen as well to me, even online. You go and you go, oh, I wish that style would be in that fabric. Or they don't have your size, or they don't have, this allows you, with the guidance of a designer who knows what works for women's bodies, to almost design your own. Do you understand what I mean? It's like Carol saying to me, Trace, I wish you had more solid colors. And I was like, okay, what styles do you, like this style can be done in a solid, this can be done in a solid, which one do you like and what colors do you want? And then I send her the colors that I have or even colors that I can get hold of, and she gets to design her own wardrobe. I mean, like, where do you get, I get to do that, but now it makes my skill available to you so that you can do that as well. See, I design my own stuff all the time. Oh, Christina, no problem. Girlfriend, we did all the blouses, so you can always go back and look at the blouses on the tops. But what I'm doing now is I'm just showing the fall collection, but albeit in pieces at some points. Like this is in pieces. It's still in pieces. So this is the fun thing, girls. Like this is how I design. I design bearing in mind, okay, what suits women's bodies, and then what's gonna mix and match and dress up and dress down and have fun with. And that's the main thing. And these fabrics, girls, are actually so divine. I have to tell you, the feel of this fabric, it's just like next level. So these are actually done, they're printed in Spain. They're eco fabrics. So eco fabrics are basically, they're more sustainable, but it means that they haven't used like harmful chemicals and that kind of thing to produce them. They're breathable, they're made out of viscose, but they feel like almost like a mock suede. It's hard to, it's got a little bit of a crepe. Let me come close to the camera. It's got a little bit of a crepe texture to it, but it's almost, it feels so like almost like a mock suede. It's really gorgeous. It's really good. Oh, Carol, I'm so grateful. That's amazing. You see, that's the thing, right? Like, how many of us, I do this all the time. And I think, what I'm looking for is this. Can I find that? And I mean, I shop for a living for people. Like, this is something I do for people. And I even struggle to find certain things. So I was like, well, what if I could create? I'm leaning in, girls, more and more and more. And Tony does the same. Tony said, Trace, I love that style, but I can't wear these colors. And so I'm like, okay, let me go and source. So this supplier is allowing me, because I can get small quantities of fabric. It allows me, and they're pretty close by. So like within a week, I get the fabrics. So it doesn't take so long, and I don't have to bring them up from overseas or whatever the case is. So it allows me to really customize for you girls in ways that you really love. And I still create the collection so that gives you an idea of what things look like, and then we can do them in different ways. So that's really fun. Carol says, I like knowing that you are choosing breathable fabrics and it will be a good cut. That's oh, listen. Okay, so this, and Carol, I love that you say that, because viscose is a great, so I've had a little bit of pushback from viscose on my channel. Some women said like, oh no, I would never pay that amount for viscose. And I'm like, there's viscose and then there's viscose. Because when I was in fashion college, viscose was like a cheap ass fabric. It really was. It used to crease terribly. It wasn't great. It's come a long way. It's made out, viscose is actually made out of tree pulp. And this viscose is such a good quality. Like it's just unlike anything I've ever experienced. Because when it is a more sustainable fabric and a better version of, it feels like silk on your skin, but it's not difficult to wash. It doesn't stain like silk does. It doesn't show the sweat marks like silk does. I mean, I love the concept of silk, but it's not very practical. And I don't know about you girlfriends, but I don't do dry cleaning. Like that is just something I do. If I can't hand wash it, I don't buy it. Unless it's a coat or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something really, or a leather piece or something like that, then I'll make an exception. But for the most part, most of my stuff is never dry clean. I have to be able to hand wash it. In truth, you can actually hand wash a lot of silk. You can, if you're very careful with, you can hand wash silk. But you know, they always go, oh, dry clean only. I couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. So Christine says viscose is great, love. And then what will you do for the hem on the new skirt? Laura, are you talking about which one, girl? Are you talking about this one? Or are you talking about this one? This one has got that really nice, so I'm using the blue. Okay, so this one, because it is I'm going to actually put it higher up so that you can see it. Because it is a bubble, it just will be turned and sewed. Because it goes inward, you see. So I wouldn't want any wavy. Like I actually wanted, I'm going to put it on for you. I figured you would like the blue, Laura. I actually fell in love with the blue first. And then I found the brown. And I was like, oh my goodness. So this one, because it goes inward, it's just going to be very simply finished, like turn again. I don't want it wavy. It's more that architectural look. And that's the main thing. Also, what's nice is that this, because of the wraparound, you can make it shorter or longer according to what shoes you're wearing. So this is, let me show you this. So that's how it goes. It goes inward. Do you remember, Laura, the bubble skirt of, hold on, last year that I did? It was the stretch version. Let me just see if I have I should actually start taking the fall samples out of the archive here. Let me see. Do you remember the skirt? Yeah, I've got the wrap. I can't seem to, I don't know, maybe it's in my closet. Do you remember the wrap skirt? Hold on, I'll show you. No, I'll show you the photograph on my phone from our website. Let me just show you. There we go. So the concept is the same, but it's got, because it's I have one of the bubble skirts. Okay, so that is exactly. So that is how it looks. It falls. Now that is in the stretch fabric. This is in a woven. So because this is in a woven, and it's because of it's a wrap, it falls a little differently. It's got a little more volume to. It's beautiful. I love it. But I won't make it wavy at the bottom because it will lose its architectural feel to it. Does that make sense? And that's if you want a long skirt. But if you want the short skirt, or listen, girls, if you want like a simple wrap skirt, that's fine. You want this in long, you can have this in long. You don't want the bubble, you're like, don't know if I'm really into the architectural bubble. Like, it's fine. I love the listen, girls, there was nowhere. I looked everywhere to see what a bubble wrap skirt would look like, and nobody had it. I couldn't find it anywhere. But I have been wanting to do a nice bubble skirt, long skirt for a long time. And I did it in the stretch last year and it was really fun. But this one is just, I feel like it's even more fun because of the print and everything. Carol, that's a great question. Do I ever do pants? So yes, I did. In fact, hold on, let me show you the pants that I have. Carol, are you on our WhatsApp? You're not on our WhatsApp group, hey? Okay, so girls, let me just say to all of you that are here, please do, if you want to come on my WhatsApp group, because we've got we call ourselves the Gold Status Style, okay? And I send pictures of things ahead of time. So and I'll send you like photographs of fabrics and say, what do you think of this? What are you in the mood to wear? If you want to join that, just send me an email. Okay, so the email, now I can't sign, now it's wanting me to sign in again. This is so annoying. This happened last time. Hold on, let me just sign in quickly and then I can. I think when I go live, it's even, the security, I had somebody try to hack into my my Google account, and so I had to really put up more. So just let me send in. Hold on. So you can send me an email. Please don't put it in the chat. But send me your number and I will add you to the Whatnot group. And not the Whatnot, WhatsApp group. And then we can communicate, because that's also a really nice way. Hold on, let me just see if I've got them here. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to get them from my closet again. Carol, just a second. Let me get my pants. Okay, so these pants, I used to sell a lot of pants, girls. And when I had my collection in South Africa, pants were like one of the top sellers. But that was obviously when people could try things on. Does the bubble work with big breasts, or is the flare better? I don't think it matters because it's so far from your breasts. Tony, I love the question. That is such a cool question. I don't think it matters, girl. I really don't think it's going to matter. I think the bubble is so much fun. Do you mean the sleeve? I also think the sleeve will be fine for you because the sleeve is going to be bubble. It's going to be from here, and then it's going to go into a bubble. When the sample's done, let's look at it closely and see if I think it's going to work for you. But I think it would be fine. We could also narrow it slightly if we want to. That's the nice thing. You know, we can always make it a little, we could have a bubble but make it a little less dramatic. Okay, so this is Carol. You were asking about pants. Now, I did a, these are made out of a linen viscose. A linen rayon. Viscose and rayon are almost exactly the same. Both made out of tree pulp. But the cool thing about it is that the linen on its own is horrendous as far as creasing is concerned. It's really bad. So I can't stand that. Like, I've almost bought linen and then bailed because for me, I don't have the time to. No, I don't have the time. I have to, you know, when I'm doing garments, then I have to iron them. But I don't like to iron my own things. I want to be able to very quickly wash and go. Okay, wash it in the sink, hang it in the shower, and then it's done. So this is an option here. Yes. Okay, so this is what I've done and this is available it's available in this fabric as well. Okay, so this is the exact same print, and also there are other prints available in the same fabric. So as an example, Tony has a beautiful, that pink blouse is in the same fabric. So this is the heavier fabric, right? But it's made out of a linen rayon, and then it doesn't crease so badly. So it gives you that breathability, and then it softens over time. So when you first get it, it is going to feel a little linen-ish. Do you know what I'm saying? And then over time, it softens. It softens as you wear it, and especially as you wash it. So what I did was, and I would take this away if I'm wearing these two together, but what I did is this pant here has got a really nice, it's actually a facing instead of a waistband. And so it gives a little bit of that hold, and it's got a little bit of stretch to it as well. So like you can see this fits very nicely, but it's not like super tight. It's not super tight. And then if I want to cinch it, if it looks better for me to have it higher up in my waist, then I can add the belt in the same fabric. If I'm wearing it with a solid color, let's say, as an example. Like if I'm wearing it with a solid orange or a solid ivory or a solid turquoise or a solid whatever, then what I tend to do is then I'll tie it up higher sometimes and then secure it with the belt, and that looks better. And then sometimes I'll wear it all together, and it gives that exactly what Carol says, it gives the jumpsuit look. Let me just pull this a little bit further down so that you can see it. So Carol, there you go. Can you see? So that's what it does. And it's a nice, easy wide leg. And then then I've got it in this color as well. Carol, this feels more you, right? I don't know which one. I'm just thinking of the colors that you like, the blue, the turquoise. Also, the turquoise top that you've got will work very nicely with this. I think, hold on, let me check. Because I've got the turquoise, I've got the Carol right here. Yeah, that could actually go. It is more of a green, teal-y turquoise, but I mean, it's still, I think it would match in. And then this is a little bit busier in a way, but if you want it in different fabrication, in different prints, the supplier has them in different prints. Like I've done for Tony, we did a lot of blues. She loves the blues and the purples and the pinks and like those kind of colors. You like the orange one? Ooh, okay. The orange, I mean, I love the orange. The orange and the turquoise for summer, I feel like is just so divine. And then I wear it with either a darker orange top, or I wear it with an ivory color or a turquoise. You like the coral as well as the turquoise. Okay, you also like the turquoise. Yeah. This is the, I love it. This one I I also wear a lot. I live in these, guys. I find them so comfortable. And so what I did is, instead of putting a waistband, I'm going to come up close so that you can see. A waistband, what a waistband does is it's going to cut the pattern. And I'm not crazy about that idea. I like the idea of one long line, especially because of our bellies, right? So it creates a nice long line. So what I did is I put the facing on the inside and then stitch it down. So it still gives you a little bit of that support. It gives you a nice finish. It's got a side zipper, so you're not getting that extra, crossover there with the belly. And then it's in a wide leg. And it's still, this fabric has actually got quite a lot of stretch. It's got a little bit of, let me come and show you. I mean, I had to alter this. It's a natural stretch. It's not a huge amount, but it's got a little bit of that, so it actually makes it really fun. Marilyn, orange pants with a solid turquoise top. Yes, exactly. So that would work perfectly as well. So you could do the Carol in turquoise with the pants. See, this works perfectly. And because the pants fit nicely in the waist and then flare out, you can wear the peplum with it. Do you see? It's not too much volume. I think I'm planning to live in them. I'm gradually building up that collection. That's amazing, Carol. That's great. So let me know if you do decide, if you do want to get some pants. Let's chat. We can just send me an email and we can chat further. Jessica, there was another set in the new fabric that you showed. What styles do you have planned for that? There was another set of new fabrics that you showed. What styles? Which one, Jess? There was another set. I don't think so, Jess. It was these two. There was another set in the new. Are you talking about in the, did you miss the bubble skirt? Did you miss the bubble skirt by mistake? This one here. It was just the fabric rolled up. Do you mean this one? Do you mean these? Oh, you mean these, hey. Yes, okay. So this is going to be, so this blouse that I did, remember I sent you girls, oh, it's underneath, it's on the table underneath the pile. Hold on. Let me just get that quickly. So this blouse here that I made a sample of, remember, it is on the website, but it's not stretch. And to be honest, yeah, it's fine. I'll show it to you quickly. To be honest, I'm concerned without it having stretch because it's not as comfortable. Yeah. Okay, just hold on, I'll put it on quickly. So Carol was also saying she likes this one, Carol. Remember you said you like this blouse? But the blouse, the only thing, I love the print of this, but it doesn't have stretch in it. And that bothers me a little bit. So I found these two that have got, so I'm going to do these blouses. And by the way, Jessica, those blouses also will go so nicely with the skirt. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it all works together. And it can go with burgundy pants and all that kind of jazz. Okay. So girls, are there any other questions? Did everybody see everything they wanted to see? Hold on, where's my top? Hold on. I've got to get my, so that I can be dressed. At least a little bit. Where's my orange top? Oh, it's right over here. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Yes, on boards. You mentioned you like 100% cotton. I get it. Just to say that I don't ever use 100% cotton. So, it's totally fine. I'm just being completely upfront with you. I always use something that has a blend, like it has a stretch to it. This is a linen rayon because I don't like linen on its own because it creases so badly. So it's completely fine, but my styles need a little bit of give, a little bit of stretch, that kind of thing. Can you show the new burgundy fabric up close? Laura, yes, of course. Are you talking about this one, Laura? This blouse fabric. It's just so, it's almost got like an ornate, oriental kind of look to it. It's not floral exactly. That's what I like about it. And when it's cut up in a blouse like this, it's gonna look really stunning. I think it's quite hard to see from this fabric. Yes, Tony, this is exactly the same fabric. Yeah, this is so beautiful, guys. It's really stunning. And then I have it in navy as well. I only have a few yards. So if you do want to, what I do, let me just say to you girls, this is what I do. While I'm designing, like if you see something you really like and you want to secure the fabric, you can put a small deposit down, like $50 or something, just to hold that fabric for you. And then when you're ready, when it's time to do, then you'll get your blouse. No, these fabrics, none of these are made in China. They're designed here in New York and made here in New York. So none of this is made in China. Absolutely not. I am not a made in China kind of girl. So this is the navy, guys. It's beautiful. I love the navy as well. I can't decide which one I like, which one I prefer. Okay, so are there any other questions, guys? Is the olive and the brown combo limited? Yes, Jessica. So let me just say to you as well, girlfriends, is that I'm just going to be completely transparent and say to you that these fabrics are really pricey. And I have to order them specifically because they are like, I can't sit with tons of fabric. So if you really like something, okay, my suggestion would be put a small hold, like a 50 deposit hold or something like that. I'll be able to at least order the it won't cover the fabric, but it will just at least, then I know for sure. If I know that certain of you want that fabric, then I can order the fabric. I'm not going to sit with it in my closet because they're expensive fabrics. They really are. So it's very helpful, and that's one of the reasons why I want to show you early, so that you can decide which fabrics you really like and place the hold on them, and then when you're ready. Yes, on boards, you always say that when you come on live, and it's totally fine. Feel free to keep buying that. But just so that you know as well, that's not 100% cotton. I've bought quite a few pieces from that, and it's very seldom cotton. Do you have a turquoise pant fabric to make a wrap skirt? I can. Tony, absolutely, yes, I can. So if you want to do that, just let me know, because then I can order, because I haven't placed my fabric order for your dress yet as well, so I can place the order. This is a great fabric for a skirt. It's a really great fabric for a skirt. Shall I show you one more fabric, girls? And I haven't decided what I'm doing. I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do with it. It just arrived yesterday. Not to confuse the situation. I like both the navy and the burgundy. Marilyn, I believe you. Okay, so that I've only got 6 yards of. So I've only got 6 yards, which will basically make like 3 blouses each. So if you do want, reach out again, just email me and let me know, and I'll set up that you can just place a hold if you want. There's no pressure. It's just like, for instance, with this blouse, this sold out so fast, and then everybody wanted it, and so it helps if you also are on my WhatsApp group, because then I let you know when I've got new things in. You'll be the first to know, and then you can place your holds if you want. So this is the other one, and I think I'm going to do exactly this outfit in it, the pants and the top, because then you can wear them separately as well. I love this. This is a linen. It's a linen rayon. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so that's what's coming, girls. Okay, that's what's coming. All right, so let me know. I'm gonna put my email in here. If any of you want to join the chat, please email me, and I will put you onto, I will send you an invite on WhatsApp, and you can join the chat, and then that way we can also chat. You can chat individually with me as well. If you prefer, if you don't want to be part of the group, no hard feelings. Feel free to email me directly. We can set up a call also to chat about these things as well. If you want to chat about it and say, well, Tracy, can I have this with that, and can I have? It's like what Tony says. Tony says, like, Trace, can I have a skirt out of this? And I'm like, sure you can. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just want to be able to talk it through. Lucy, as an example, she had a quick chat with me. We decided what she was going to get for the next 2 months, and she had her plan. You know what I mean? So it's completely free. It's no pressure, and it's lovely so that I can actually see your faces as well. Okay, so girls, thank you so much for joining me live. This has been amazing. Let's continue the chat offline. Tony, I'll send you an email. We can chat about your skirt as well before I place the order for your fabric for your dress. You can see if you're ready for that. That's fine. And I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.